Changing speed limits is something I often get asked about because people are often unsure about when they should be accelerating or when they should be decelerating to slow down or speed up for that change of speed limit. And what you've got to think about is you've got to imagine a line across the road from the point of where that speed limit is, and it's not until you've crossed that line that you can be going that speed if it's an increasing speed, and if it's a decreasing speed you need to be at that speed by the time you cross that line. So for example, I'm going into a 30 zone here, so I have to stay at 30 because I've crossed that line and that's the maximum speed I can go. Now up ahead I can see a 40 sign, but that doesn't mean that because I can see it I can suddenly start going 40 now, because I've got to wait until I've crossed that imaginary line that is across the road in between those two posts. So now that I have crossed that line I could go 40, although there is a roundabout here, so I won't go 40 yet. And then you can see here I've got a national speed limit sign, so once I cross that line I can now look in my mirrors, make sure no one's overtaking me, and then I can accelerate and bring the speed up to whatever I decide is safe for this road. Bearing in mind that it is also raining as well. And then I can see a 30 sign there, so I'm going to check in my mirrors and I'm going to start to slow down and make sure that I am at 30 by the time I get to that sign. So I'll cross that line, maximum speed is now 30. And then again, up ahead I can see a national speed limit sign, but I haven't crossed that line yet, so I can't start accelerating. So I'm just going to check that no one's overtaken me. Now across the line, I can accelerate. I had to wait until I got past those two posts, those two signs, that said I can now go national speed limit before I start accelerating. Now up ahead I can see another change of speed. This time we're going back down to 30, so I'm going to take a look behind, no one's behind me, and I'm going to start slowing down to make sure that before I get to those two signs I am going 30 miles an hour already. And if you look early enough you've got time to make sure that it's safe to do that. Obviously if somebody was really close behind you, you'd have to slow down more gradually. Now I've got into a new road, there's no speed limit sign, so that means it's still a 30 zone.